Jesus Christ, you're cute. Oh, hi. I'm sorry. I just was rounding that corner and the first thing that came to my mind was, hi, I'm Elena. How are you? Oh, I am wonderful. I have an eye full of awesome right now. Sorry. I meant like it's beautiful out here. I mean, it's been kind of rainy lately, but it's so the ground's a little damp, but so are other things around here, like the trees. The trees, they're nice and saturated. Hi. So what was your name? You don't you don't look like you're from around here, sugar. No, I didn't mean that in I didn't mean that in a bad way. I meant that in that you just don't you look new. Mm. Well, I'm not gonna lie. I get kind of happy whenever I find someone who's not around here. Partially because I'm just such a weirdo that not a lot of the people here in the forest understand me, so I'm kind of all by myself. But back to you. Well, what do we have here after all? And aren't you the cutest lost little lamb? No, I didn't mean that you're literally a lamb. I it's just a turn of phrase that we use around here, I guess. Oh, well, no, I think the sun will be coming out here shortly. It's nice and overcast. That's why I wanted to head out early so I could get to my favorite picnic spot. And, well, I'm almost there. If you, I don't know, want to join me? It looks like you've had a couple of rough nights, you know? Your pants. Well, they're torn in a couple of places. How could I not notice that? And I can also see that, the bottoms of your trousers are awful. They're awful. They're awful wet, and your shoes look like they're positively soaked through and through. And I know quite a few things about soaked things. What? Well, we just might need to get you a change of clothes. So, again, I guess I should say, my name's Elena. Though you can call me your um friend, or acquaintance would probably be better. Uh, my basket is absolutely stuffed full the way I wish I would. Yeah, of food. And I definitely can't eat all of this. You look like you could absolutely use some food. Are you hungry? Oh, honey, I have the best sandwiches. First and foremost, I make my own bread every day. I have some sourdough starter, so I just feed it, and then I take half, and half goes back, and the other half I then form into a dough. I start adding more fixins, and then I usually go off and I take a nice hot shower, and I get all cleaned up for the day. Well, tell a lie. I usually go do Pilates first, and then I get in the shower. But I just wanted another excuse to mention how I got into the shower. Are you imagining? Hmm? How great this food's gonna taste, of course. And then I come back, I knead the dough and everything. I let it rest for another hour while I get some chores done and everything. And then, of course, I bake it. And I sure do love to bake bread. What? And I go out into the garden while that's happening, and I get my other fixins together. And today, I made my own mozzarella. I went next door to this cowgirl. She's a little kooky, but she's a cutie. She just got this new guy in there. He is absolutely divine. Though he kept mouthing what I thought was help, but I must have been seeing things. Anyways, she gave me a nice little bucket of milk, and I gave her some carrots. And even though I do so love carrots, love to absolutely shove them into my mouth to eat them. Of course, who doesn't love carrots? So I took the milk, got it into a sauce pot while I was baking the bread, and I added a couple of things of lemon juice. Mm, don't you like things that are juicy? I know I do. Anyways, I added some lemon juice once it got up to temperature. I separated the whey from the curds, squeezed it out, fresh made mozzarella, salted it. Mm, that was when the bread was done. When the bread was done, I used some Dano's seasoning, not sponsored. Uh, And then I put in some of the mozzarella cheese with some pasta sauce, homemade, of course, but I made it a few days ago. And then some pepperoni. Listen here, just because I'm a bunny doesn't mean that we can't have pepperoni. Silly. So I put that together and then put it back in the put it back in the oven for a couple minutes so the cheese could melt and it could all like congeal together. Throw another one of the bread slices on top of it. Mm. I toasted it when I put it back in there. Then bada bing, bada boom. Absolutely delicious. The only way it could have been better is if I would have put some mayonnaise on it and then put it in my skillet. It makes this nice, thick, it makes this crunch. Because all mayonnaise is oil and eggs. So just imagine kind of like a very thin egg like texture, that nice crunchy, whenever you're frying an egg, those end bits. Mm, it makes for a slightly better sandwich. Had I known I was cooking for someone else, I absolutely would have done it. And then I have some fresh made strawberry lemonade. It's absolutely delicious. And I've got that in that pitcher over there. And on the side, I have some marinara sauce for dipping. Basically, it's a pepperoni cheese pizza sandwich, but in a sandwich form. And I also made some fresh dill pickles. Can you believe that? It tastes so good. I absolutely love it. And I was just going to sit and stare at the clouds and just dream of a life that might be a little less lonely. What? Oh, less lonely. I just, there's just me now. Back to you, though. I like taking great care of strays, and Lord knows I like to cook and clean, take care of others, really take care of them, especially the adorable ones. You. What? Oh, come on now. You can tell me you're not cute, and I can accept that that's your take on it, but you can't tell me what I find cute or not. That's just rude. I mean, look at you. You got the brightest little light in your eye. Who cares if you've got a little bit of a belly? I personally don't. Whether you work out or you are fit like a Chad or you got a little bit extra something to snuggle, I absolutely love it. And plus, sweet pea, you're out here on your own. There's some dangerous predators out here. This forest isn't too kind to people who don't know exactly what they're doing. Here, look, we're in the clearing. This is my favorite spot. You can see all around you, so nothing can sneak up on you. And you're just clear between you and the sky and God. You can have the most delicious of meal out here. And the air feels so good. And oh, why don't you open up the top of that picnic basket for me, darling? Open it wide for me, sweetheart. Um, your the basket or your mouth. I mean, I don't mind feeding you here. Look, no, see, this is why I should feed you. Dip it like this. Don't worry, I don't mind teaching you how to put it in to the marinara sauce. Here, open your mouth. There you go. Take a big old bite. There. Mmm. Oh, look at you. You got crumbs all over your face. You look so silly. Here, let me just get that off of you. There you go. Oh, goodness, your skin feels so good. And yet so cold. Baby love, you can't go on like this. You feel like you've got to chill. How about you take this blanket? Oh, come on. I'm a rabbit. I have fur. I'm used to sitting on the ground. I don't mind being a little bear on the ground. Here, wrap it around you. You've been out here all night. We don't want you to catch a chill. This settles it. I don't know what exactly is going on with you, but I got a big old warren, big old den. You are absolutely welcome. It's just me now. My sisters moved out, and my brothers, and my parents passed away not too long ago. I got to inherit it. They've all gone on to have families of their own. They needed bigger places than what we've got. There was 16 of us, and there's each one of them ended up having about 8 to 12 already in one case. Well, rabbits, darling, we tend to keep going and going and going. Energizer's not the only one who, well, they were quite inspired by our means of being prolific, but it's just little old me there, and I could definitely use the company. And I can tell you're such a little sweetie. What trouble could you be? So, if it's trouble you want to get into, I can tell you quite a few things I would love for you to get into. Like some new clothes, because you are absolutely messy. So, why don't you come on home? What? Well, I did say come on home. That's to our home. Well, I know it's mine, but you'll be living there, so it could be yours. Now, I gosh, I sound so desperate, don't I? I feel bad. Well, you don't understand. I could really use some company. It's been so long since I've been around anybody who's not someone I was related to. And you look like you need someone who'll take proper care of you. Do you know how to cook like an absolute freaking chef? Well, even if you did, I doubt you could outcook someone who learned how to cook from scratch from the moment that actually, I think before I could walk, I was absolutely learning some of the recipes of my people. And plus, you wouldn't have to have anybody tell you you have to go get a job. I'm self sufficient. I can absolutely make sure you have everything you need. You don't have to worry about anything. Well, I was going to say something, but whatever's troubling you, you can just come Hakuna Matata right at my place. Or you could really come do whatever you want. Hopefully, listen, I can't force you to do it, but it really would mean a lot to me. Plus, then you'd be being the absolute good person that you are. Well, I didn't want to be so forward and say good boy, but if that's what you're inclined to. Now, sugar, I promise you, I don't bite unless you're into that sort of thing. Darling, I do mean it. You can have your own room. You even have your own restroom. There's a study off to the side of one of the rooms. I would suggest that room so you can easily get off to the study. So you can have your own little office or gaming room or whatever, what have you. I'll stay out of your way unless there's anything that you possibly could need me for. And, well, if you ever need me, I'll tell you, you can absolutely call me and I will be there with exceptional speed. Sugar, I promise you, you won't be a burden. I would be the first person to tell you if anything is becoming a problem, and we'll find a way to fix it. I won't kick you out. We'll work on this together. I don't know what's ailing you, but I will make sure that you feel that the place that you lay your head down at is absolutely the place that you want to be for the rest of your time with me. Look at me. Just all kinds of out of sorts. Oh, no, no, no. I would never say that. That's a little too forward, right? Is there such thing as being too forward? Anyways, let's get all cleaned up. I'm nice. I feel nice and filled. Not quite the ways I would like to be, but what? Well, I mean, there's a. Oh, I just meant, I have plenty of room left for more. No, 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 no. We can go back and start preparing for dinner. By the time we get there, it'll be time to start cooking supper. No, and it looks like you could absolutely use a little bit more something to satiate your hunger. Sorry, I'm quite distracted. Oh, nothing in particular. Let's go. Let's go. Alrighty. Here. If we go down this trail. Oh, you're such a gentleman. Thank you for taking the picnic basket. Oh, no, no, no. The backpack's perfectly fine. All it has in it is my keys and some bear spray, which I also have a clip on here on my side, but there's some backup bear spray in there and just a couple odds and ends. It's super light. I promise you, if it becomes too burdensome, you'll be the first person to know. Oh, there. Careful, honey. Let me steady you. Oh, your your hand feels awful warm. And oh no, I'm sorry. I don't mean to be falling on you like this. This is odd. This is strange. I it's just such a narrow path. It's almost a little too difficult to not be bumping into you quite like this. Goodness. No, it's helping me feel more warm. It's a little chilly out here, isn't it? Is it chilly where you come from? Oh my goodness. Sorry. I guess I'm prying. So, there's really cute little deli that's not too far away from my house. They have the best, absolutely the best fresh produce. I don't know who brings it to them. I garden like a fiend, but whatever they got there is just plain magical. Oh, I guess I should tell you about where you're going to be staying for a bit, eh? It's a really cute cottage. It is, as I said, quite a few rooms, especially for someone that, living by themselves. There is a nice bed. I have it in the room that I'm calling mine, rather. It is so squishy and just, it feels like sleeping on an absolute cloud. It hugs your curves right where you want it to. It drops you right where you would expect, and it's nice and firm where you need it. I love it when things are firm right where I need it. In terms of a bed, I've got beautiful light that just dances in the morning. Just makes you feel like the heavens have descended that are beckoning you to get up. And then at night, the moon hits in just such a way that lights the room up softly, but not too much. It's still pretty easy to sleep in it. And the crickets, they never come too close to the house. They're soft, sweet, just absolutely beautiful sounding. And there's a couple of birds' nests that are next to the trees that line the one side of the house. It makes it to where you can't see out the windows in that house, but the trees are so beautiful in different colors, especially around autumn. You can see almost an entire rainbow of just leaf color. Mm, that's where I have the television. It just looks like a painting outside most of the year, even when it's not autumn. And then, of course, there's the nice jacuzzi tub that gives the best massages you have ever experienced. Let me tell you, whatever aches and pains you have, it'll work it right out. Though there's a couple of aches and pains, even it can't. What? Well, no, what it can't do, I'm sure there's other ways you can find to make sure that it'll be fun. Hmm? Oh, it's a private house. You can see neighbors out down the way. And as I said, there's a nice, cute deli on the same street, but you do need to get in a car to get to it. Oh, goodness. But, I do need to fix up the house a little bit. It's difficult with it being just me. There's a bunch of screws that could absolutely use tightening. There's a bunch of different pipes that need to be absolutely cleaned. Do you know how to clean a pipe? You know? Shove a nice, thick, long rod down it and pull it back and forth until it just dislodges and can run water right through it easy. I'm pretty good with my hands. I've had to learn all sorts of positions to reach difficult spots. But there is a big empty bed upstairs. If you find that you tend to get really cold at night and that room's awful drafty, it's It's nice to have someone come in to, well, yeah, exactly. And so that I was talking about feels like a cloud, but it does get so cold without someone to help warm it up. Oh, repairs of the house. Yeah, yeah. That's definitely what we need to be talking about. Yeah, no, no, no. Definitely could use some more hardwood flooring laid down. I bought a whole bunch of the pieces that are needed, but I just trying to find the time to get around to it and all the gardening, all the cooking, and all the basic maintenance cleaning. Oh, Lord have mercy. But I bet you're good. You're good at dealing with things that are um hard, like wood, like the woods, like the hardwood floors. They need they definitely installing. Anywho, sorry. No, I'm definitely feeling warm myself. It's got to be this summer coming in. So look at you. You got all that hair in your face, and here, let me just move this out of your. Well, I mean, I guess I could tell you where it goes, but it there. It's just a lot better if I do it myself. Now it's got to be easy for you to see when you look around. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to grab onto your back like that. I just kind of tripped. But anyways, I guess I should tell you about your room. You're gonna love my bedroom. Oh, sorry. I mean, the guest bedroom. Hmm. Um, there are some evening routines though to make sure that the house runs well. You're definitely gonna want to make sure that you go downstairs because your pipes are connected to the pipes of the room that's below, and make sure that you just make sure there's no leaking or anything that's going on. Sometimes pipes burst and they're in desperate need because they have been so pent up for so long. What? So you just have to make sure that the nothing's dripping through. Um, and I do like to take nice hot baths at night. That tub I was telling you about. Oh, that tub, it's a garden tub. There's definitely room for two people. I like a big tub. And anywho, what? I was just, if you ever want to save water. No, I wouldn't have you take a bath after bathe in my old bath water. It's a good song. You don't know it? But no doubt. I still love to wash in your old bath water. It's a good song. Back to back to everything though. So yeah, just a couple things you need to take care of. And I also ask just because heat rises when you open up some of the windows up there, stairs and everything. It helps ensure that the heat flows back out of the house instead of there's a nice breeze that comes in from the treetops and everything. Well, it might make it to where you need to come downstairs. There's also some beds downstairs, man. What? I'm just saying there's some beds downstairs if you find it to be too warm. Alrighty. Well, I can't wait for you to get inside of the house, and we're walking up on it now. Wait till you see what I can do in the kitchen, among some other places. Oh, goodness. Look at this door. My father handcrafted it. My grandfather built the place, but my father handcrafted this specifically when he took over it with my mom. It was a little thing. He told me when I got a hold of it, maybe I would want to uh, get a custom door made. But gosh darn it, I haven't been able to find anyone. I guess I should have asked. Are you single? I know I shouldn't guess that, or I don't know. Presume it, maybe? Is that the word? Jesus, you're cute. I'm sorry. It's just a lot. You must want to get out of those clothes though. So how about this? We'll take our boots off here in the mudroom. Well, no, no, the foyer is right there. This is the mud where you take your boots off. Well, in case your boots stop working or your truck breaks. It's a song. If your boots stop working or your truck breaks down. Anyways, you leave your boots here and then the foyer, whatever. Semantics. We'll leave our clothes. Well, no, you're right. Just boots. We no any reason for us to be taking our clothes off here. That'd be absolutely silly. Alrighty, honey. Go ahead and take your shower. I'll be here. Probably in the living room or the kitchen. Just holler if you get lost. It's a pretty big place. Oh, look at you. You cleaned up right nice, didn't you? You've got to feel better having those clothes off, and I'm so glad my brother's old clothes fit you. Tomorrow we can head into the town and get his proper wardrobe for you, but goodness gracious. I'm feeling better. Got I changed out as well. That floral stamp that I sat on and out there in the forest. And you look more appetizing than you did before. Oh, come on. Let a girl give you a compliment. Again, you don't have to agree with it. Just appreciate me appreciating you. I'm telling you, I love the look in your eyes. I love the way whenever you start feeling like you're not deserving of something I said, your nose scrunches up slightly. I like how you get this nervous energy and you start rubbing your hands on your thighs, or you start bouncing your leg. And I don't know, you just give off the sweetest, cutest, most caring energy that I've ever in my life felt. I love the way your chest just, you can tell you start breathing faster. Your chest rises and falls quickly whenever you turn the corner and you see me out of nowhere. Well, I mean, it is still out of nowhere if you don't know exactly where I'll be in the room. You're just so nervous and adorable. I'm telling you, these clothes fit you perfectly. But it's almost like they were meant to come off. I mean, meant to be yours, meant to be your clothes. Yeah. I'm telling you, Jamie didn't want any of them. He said it wasn't his style anymore, though I think it was cute. And he decided to go super corporate and freaking preppy looking. This looks super casual and comfy, though. And you are absolutely proving to be the best model for them that I've ever seen. Okay, so what's that? Oh, supper. Supper's really simple. I took some rice and I added some Parmesan, shredded Parmesan, crumbled up. And I have that cooking with a little bit of mozzarella cheese. And I also did start it with the pan with a little bit of oil and some garlic, fresh garlic that was minced up. Got that sauteed up with some onions. Once it was translucent, I added in some broccoli and I'm going to be adding in some sausage. I figured we'd do some cheesy sausage, broccoli, rice. It'll be good and filling, though. I promise you, I still want it to be filled. Or rather, I want to be filled more. What's that? Oh, I'm so sorry. Um, so, um, some basic house rules I was thinking of. Yeah, I figured if we just agree on how we're going to live, then there's going to be no problems whatsoever. I was thinking that we have to make sure we take care of each other's clothes and make sure they come up down to the laundry. We don't want to leave them in the bathroom. I'm not gonna lie, this is more of a rule for me. A terrible habit of leaving my clothes in the restroom whenever I go to take a shower, a bath, and grabbing a towel and heading out. Do you mind me being in a towel walking around? I just want to make sure everything's okay. I want to make sure that if if we are ever in a common area, that means that you want company, but there is an extra living room upstairs or living space. That'll be for you if you ever want to not be in your room, but not have people around. Want to make sure we respect boundaries and everything. As for my room, that door is always open. I, in fact, took the hinges off while you're taking a shower, just in case you ever want to come talk to me, you know? I just want to take care of what's mine, my things and my guests in my house, of course. Um, I like to keep my pets I don't have a pet. You're right. You're right. I'm in my pet peeves under wraps. Yeah, just make sure none of us get upset. And I also want to keep you well fed and satisfied. So in the morning, I like to get up and put on my fuzzy slippers. What? No. Why would I have fuzzy bunny slippers? No, not at all. I just have on normal slippers. And anyways, I like to come down and make breakfast. And I come down at 5:30. You don't have to get up that early, but if you could make me a list of things that you like to have, even if you want to cook yourself, just so I can make sure we always have it in the kitchen and everything. And anything I make, you're more than welcome to have. I do like to turn in early at night. Um, but again, if you ever need me, like just feel free to come on in. And I also don't like having other people at the house without permission. You know, I wouldn't want any group activities to go down without anybody's wanting them to happen. So if you ever want someone to come over, make sure to get it cleared to me. And same thing, I promise you, I won't need anybody else coming over. But back to the fact that I'm a early riser. Um, I don't know if you mind being woken up or maybe you rise extra early too. What? Sorry. I'm being silly. But yeah, consider this your home. I don't mind adopting you at all into this place. I take in strays whenever I can and want to make sure that you feel protected. I will say though, I don't like to share what belongs to me. Oh no, you're different. You can have whatever you want here. Everything here is yours. But other people, I don't like. I'm not big on sharing. I'm so glad that you agree. Um, so there's lots of time that we'll be spending together, very close together. I wanted to know what kind of things that you like to do, but trust me, I think that there's all kinds of things that I could teach you. Well, I was thinking, cooking's one. I also really love golfing. You could, I could show you. You could you can stand behind me, put your arms around me, and hold on to the stick, and I can show you how to putt. I mean, I guess I could put my arms around you, stand behind you too, but so much, it just really depends on how you think we would fit together. Anywho, what? Oh no, when I said adopt, that's not what I meant necessarily. I just use it as a term meaning that you will belong here. Anywho, I should also say all the walls in this house are very thin. I hear absolutely everything. So if you ever need me, I'll definitely come running and make sure to take care of you, sugar. Mm. Alrighty, so now that you're nice and fed, why don't we go sit down in the living room for the evening and watch the fire crackle and finish our dessert over there? I made some nice apple cobbler. Oh, yes, absolutely from scratch. And we can discuss what we are going to do tomorrow and the day after. And then all the week after that, maybe into next month. And we can get into a lot of things. How does that sound? Wonderful. Hey guys, Zena Alexander here. I have an announcement. I am sponsored by Advanced GG. Now, this is wild. I actually might start working their name into content to be funny because how are you supposed to do an ad read in stories like this? So get ready for a bunch of meta freaking breaks. For those who don't know, they have some sleep aid stuff to help you go to sleep. Also, some energy stuff, some stuff for general health and nutrition. The link will be in the description box below with my code if you want to get 10% off. It does also help the channel if you so desire, but absolutely no one has to. The Kickstarter is also beginning to wrap up. We hit our second stretch goal, not our third, which is more than fine. I didn't even think we were going to get fully funded. And I'm excited to say that we've gotten a couple of different scenes shot and we're beginning the editing process, which makes me so happy. Thank you, everybody who has been a part of that. That description will also be below, too. I have said I'm going to make these outros really short. Basic inspiration for today's video was I've had a couple of different boyfriends end up moving in with me, and I've always been the type that if I can take care of myself, then I don't mind if someone else stays with me. And they were boyfriends who were chasing abnormal dreams that required them to not be able to have a 9 to 5 job so they could chase them. And I've always been the type of person who wants to see the best for my partner and see them live their best life. So I had no problem with that. And I get very possessive when someone moves in with me, more so than normal. So, anyways, I wanted to do a story about that. I love you guys more than bacon, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.